yourselves.
We're ourselves, y'all. I don't know.
And you can't be your authentic self when you get edited out to be fit in the box.
Yeah, we're ourselves. We have no.
Thank God we don't have lazy producers, and hopefully there's no signs of lazy production coming around. Thank God.
To do them, come on. I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden, just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch, like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch.
Oh, you, babe. Oh, I don't think we should get it away because we're about to start filming.
We're probably not going to film that, Tisha. They're probably not going to tell us.
I think that's something they would probably want to cover.
Production favors anyone. I think production favors the mess, and I think I'm not saying production is doing anything different, but I'm saying is that production is a great people. I'm just
to do them. Come on. I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden, just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch, like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch.
I'm back, your girl, clicks and views. What was Ike and Tina doing down there on Instagram, doing a live? What in the heck was Ike and Tina doing? Who was they talking to? Who they trying to prove this we not bothered storyline to? It's obvious that you're bothered, especially Latisha. You're so bothered. It's so fake about it. When that man said, oh, when did he post that? And you like, oh, I don't know. You know the day, the time, and everything. What chapter you on that Let Them book? What chapter are you on? Are you on the chapter fake it till you make it? Because that's exactly what you're doing. Oh. It's like this man telling us, if I was lazy production, what? This is what I would do. They're doing exactly what you said lazy production would do. That's exactly what they're doing. So you was directly talking. You really do think we stupid. Oh my God. These two, their marriage is so disjointed. There's no real cohesiveness. They just pushing through, if you ask me. They are just pushing through. And do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But the fact they came down there to the IG and told us that their marriage was literally on the rocks because of social media. No. Your marriage was on the rocks because of how you, Marsau, show up in that marriage. How you, Latisha, show up in that marriage. What social media did is expose it. See, Latisha, you've been gaslighted so much that your true feelings of how you feel about things were so deeply repressed that you thought everything was okay. until you start seeing comments that was hitting home, that was hitting it on the nail. Don't make it seem like what we said on the outside was the reason why your marriage started to buckle. Now, no, it was just exposed. Okay? From day one, you've never seemed like a conjoined unit. You know, even with Will and Jada's mess, when they show up, they still look together. They still look like they're one. You know what I mean? Who else? I will go with this couple. As toxic as they were, Bobby and Whitney. They loved each other down. Bobby loved the shit out of Whitney. And Whitney loved the shit out of Bobby. They was toxic. They had their own demons that neither one of them had to choose to facilitate through. But when they showed up together, you saw their love. Kimmy and Maurice, I think she loves him. I think he has love for her, but he's not vulnerable enough to express that on screen. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about verbally. You'll never see him show up vulnerable on the screen when it comes to communication with Kimmy. It's always cold and the disconnect there. Like she's always fighting for something. Mel and Martell, physically they showed up as one, but they were burning down on the inside. But when it comes to like, I'm trying to think of another couple who I see the love fall off of them. Sierra and Russell Wilson. I see the love. I see the love. I see the genuine love more so from him than her. That may sound weird, but I see his genuine love for her. Who else? Who else is out there that when you see them as a couple, you see genuine love? Oh, Boris Korjo and what's her name? The girl from Soul Food. It's on the tip of my tongue. Put it in the comments if y'all know who I'm talking about. But them two, they show up. How they show up is genuine, true love. I see that dripping off of them. Now, these two are actors, but I feel like they know how to love. That's why when they were on screen, it translated like, damn, are these two really in love? Was Nina and oh, that's my favorite movie. I can't think of his name. Oh, that's gonna bother me. And I feel like I'm just what? Nina and oh, what's Maria's take name in the movie? Oh my God. Come on. love. It's gonna come to me. But anyway, y'all know where I'm going with that, right? It's the genuine love. I've never seen that with Latisha and Marsau. Even the way he holds her hand is awkward when he do try to show some type of affection towards her. It's just awkward. It's just not genuine. And then even in that whole live, he was just so overbearing. Like the woman was trying to get her point across, and he cut her off every time. I mean, and even when she was trying to make a point, he rebutted the point. Like, are y'all showing up as a unit or what? What is going on here? Y'all come down there like y'all stronger together, but when y'all get to talking, y'all still separate. The woman can't even make a point without you rebutting it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how she deal with, well, I guess I do. When you're a pick me, you deal with anything. I'm telling y'all, Martell is a lot of things, and he said a lot of fucked up shit, but that shit he said to that woman, oh, any man would love to have a woman and let a man do whatever he want to do. That's you. Even though he got one too over there with coleslaw, but anyway, that was true. That's you, Latisha. And I guarantee you that if someone was to get her in a room by herself, with no cameras, and let her really be vulnerable and express how she really feels, I know tears would just flow down. Like, this ain't what I want. I don't feel like he's really pouring into me the way I need to be poured into. And she loved his dirty damn ass drawers. And it's not even, and I need Marsau. I wish someone would tell Marsau this. It's not even how you show up on the show, my guy. That live itself was a representation of how you treat her in the marriage and how you disrespect her as a whole. And I say that because when people made a comment, the way you reacted to that comment, that's your natural reaction to anything that someone does that doesn't align with you. Is immediately, what the fuck? Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck, oh. We know you talking to Latisha like that. Oh, Marsau, stop. No, girl. You can only cover that for so long. You can only cover that for so long. We get it. We get it. And then his whole spiel about why he decided to go to therapy, that he needs someone to see things from his lens. And then I could take advice from them. All therapy, that's basic therapy, that's basic one-on-one psychology. To sit and listen and to assess and be able to help somebody based on who they are and how they see things. All therapists have that ability. No, you need to find somebody who aligns with your train of thought so that whoever that therapist is can help you gaslight your wife into thinking that everything is going to be all right, that everything is okay, that you are just the perfect husband, that your only purpose is to provide. Who gives a damn how I make my wife really feel in the household? Come on now, bruh. Uh, And this whole production is lazy thing, and that production, they put out a product that appeals to the lower self, the lowbrow audience. That's the reason why a lot of people stop watching. Okay, that's the reason why there was that's the reason why there were petitions created, because people was tired of seeing the toxicity of it all. I stopped watching. I see it. I still see it. I still see it. But there was a point where I stopped watching because of the level of toxicity that was on the show, that was geared towards male. It was disgusting. And how you were treating your wife, disgusting. How they let Miss Bessemer, food truck Bessemer, how they let her recklessly say anything she wanted to say. It was disgusting. So you lucky that people actually still show up to watch this shit. Okay? So all that lazy production, they production, they can only produce what you give them. At the end of the day, they can only produce what you give them. And you went on to say, end of the day, it's all about the money. So you're sacrificing. Let's just put you aside because you don't care. Marsau, we know you don't care. You don't care about feelings because you've never allowed yourself to really be vulnerable. You've never allowed yourself to really feel in the moment with your wife. It's one thing to not do it on screen, but I don't think you're doing it off screen either. Okay? So, I look like my cousin. I'm just looking at myself. I got a cousin that they're twin. But anyway, that was crazy. Just off the rip. So because you can't empathize with your wife on how she feels about certain things, how you treat her, you don't see how it affects her. And like I said, somewhere along the lines, she has been groomed enough to repress those feelings. And she just moves along in life like ain't nothing wrong. Right? So when you look at the check that comes in from the amount of scenes you was in and everything, you like, oh, we stand here no matter how lowbrow it gets. Because we've been doing this, for 5 years now, right? Like you said, the same old shit, same old shit. You signed up for this, sir. This is what you signed up for. This is what you keep giving production. And then you telling us like we supposed to do something about it. We in production. All that speech that you did online, you need to be doing that in the at the round table with your producers, not us. Social media can only cover what you give us, We are responding to what you in the cast and all the outside things that happen give us. It's not us making you respond. You are the product. You are the talent. We are the consumers. We respond, we intake what you give us and we respond. What you need to learn how to do is stay the fuck off of social media. Because, hey, here's the thing. The social media that got you all y'all panties in a bunch ain't even from us. It's from your coworker. The fuck? It's cuckoo. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, y'all. This whole thing, the whole live was just too cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs people. Like, what? What are we really saying? Okay, what's the solution? You're not going anywhere as long as they continue to give you a contract because you only see the dollar signs, right? You don't care how things make your wife feel, but you're going to therapy. So maybe in those therapy sessions, you will be given tools on how to communicate with your wife. Now, if they show that, that would be great. But I have a feeling that the person you are is going to take a lot of work. A 2-hour session, two times a week is not going to do it. Okay. And again, you can have communication and that therapist can give you those tools, but do you go home and use them? Have you used them? Have you changed? I want to see Latisha in a therapy session by herself. If you want to give us the real Latisha, let's get a therapy session by yourself, where you can talk about how your mother makes you feel, how your husband makes you feel, how you really felt about losing your cousin. Because have we worked through that? No, we haven't did that yet. At least not for public consumption. Now, maybe you do want to keep that to yourself, and I understand that. But let's see, let them give you a solo counseling session so you don't have to be on cue, so you don't have to be on defense, so you don't have to be on edge because your misogynistic husband is sitting next to you and that he's going to overpower you. He's going to gaslight you into thinking how he thinks. Marsau, you are unempathetic, which you do not have the capacity to understand where your wife is coming from 85% of the time. I think you get it, but you will not succumb to her feelings, so to speak. It's almost like, okay, you feel that way, I get it, but you're gonna have to sit in there by yourself. That's wrong, man. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. But these are just my opinions. This is what These are my opinions based on not just the show, but how you show up in those comments, how you show up in these lives, even the lives where you're just talking about whatever. It's just some of the things you say. And then you said something, was somebody in the comments where it was like, yeah, man, we would like to see you protect your wife. He was like, y'all get off the TV, all that protect your wife shit. And she's sitting right next to you, and she absorbing that. How you think that made her feel? And you could see the disconnect in her face, like, I can't believe this motherfucker saying this shit. And I'm sitting right here. And she's so disconnected that she let it bounce off of her because she has become immune to it. That's all, and that's it. It's your girl, Clicks and Views, and I'm out. Hey, check out my merch. I got merch now. It's my woman empowerment representation in with my creativity. I've created a shirt that says she is her, which means she is powerful. She walks by the beat of her own drum. She's centered herself. She knows her worth, her value. So that's what my t-shirt brand represents. Who is she? Sport. I got who is she sport and who is she queen. I got some other designs that I want to do, but I figure I'll start off with this and just to see where it goes, So feel free to browse my store. And that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl, Clicks and Views. I'm out.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. He's controlling and narcissistic, just like they said on TV.
You have just experienced